Hello, what's up, chat? Slowpoke with the 6 total of 62. Thank you, brother. How's everybody doing? What's up, M's? Hey, Mastox. Hey, Giggles. Is my mic even in the right place? No. What's up, Joe? What's happening, baby? Hi, Noodle. How's my fellas doing? Well, not just my fellas, my boos too. Are those pronouns acceptable? Are they acceptable for the masses? Boos and dudes? My dude or my boo? Actually, my boo kind of insinuates that it's my boo, like, you know, my, intimacy partners. It ain't like that though. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. It's been a crazy couple days for me, y'all. I've been working like ridiculous. Call me boo anytime you want, baby. Hell yeah, Joa. I love when people are flexible like that. not in the literal sense flexible. Speaking of which, I've been actually doing some stretches lately, along with my exercise and stuff, you know. Trying to keep the old ticker ticking, And man, if you ever want to feel how you age, sit on the floor and start stretching. See how far you can stretch in certain places. Oh my goodness, y'all. It's so bad. It's so bad. I used to be able to touch my toes. Like, easy. And now I have to get in certain positions to get the fingers all the way to the toes, y'all. But I'm getting better. I'm getting stronger at it, you know. It makes a big difference when you do it often. It does help a lot. Oh man, my air conditioner just kicked on. Hold on, chat. Still don't really help, but I wish air wasn't so loud. I have to get to certain positions to get the fingers in. Well, that too, Joe, you need the right angles, man. For all situations. Even the raunchy situations you put yourself in. Oh my gosh, man. Hey Raptor, loud air, yes. The sound of air rushing out of a vent is loud as hell. It is loud, loud, loud. Like to the point to when the air's on and my door's open, I can't even hear the music playing right now. I can turn up the speaker, I guess, but then it's probably gonna echo in the mic and stuff. It's a very balanced operation, all this streaming stuff, y'all. You have no idea the technical complications that I go through sometimes just for the thing of not sweating at this stupid desk. It is some loud ass air. It is. It's air coming out of a hole in the floor. I don't have these I don't have ceiling vents because I'm trailer trash. I have floor vents. Plus the central unit is adjacent to my office. So I have all these special settings and noise filters and shit to get it to where it doesn't sound so bad to y'all, but I still hear it. I wish I had this is what we need, chat. We need noise filters on your real life ears. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to put a noise filter on my real life ears and just change, just knock out all noise that I don't want to hear. Mute specific sounds. You know how like the audio channels in OBS? I want to knock out people that complain so I don't have to hear them. I want to knock out whooshing air so I can hear music. I want to knock out bad music too. I want to knock. Can I ban Taylor Swift playlist from being received? Hey, nice man, what's happening, brother? Good to see you. I know it's Tuesday, and I'm not here usually on Tuesday, but I wasn't here on Monday because I had what did I have yesterday? Oh, yesterday was a crazy work day. Had a project that I needed to complete, but it's complete now, and I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and it starts like a half hour before stream time. So I'll probably just do Tuesday. Well, I got a dentist appointment Thursday too. I'll probably do tomorrow and Friday, hopefully. Maybe Thursday instead of tomorrow. I don't know. It depends how my mouth. I'm actually getting work done to my mouth, my teeth, so I will have numbing. I don't know to what extent it is. I think tomorrow they're rebuilding a crown. Wait, no, tomorrow might just be a cleaning. No, it's not. I already had my cleaning. Tomorrow is actual the work. Tomorrow they gotta rebuild an old tooth and put a crown on it, I think. It's probably gonna be numb. So yeah, I don't know, but it's an early appointment. I don't know. I might be all right till then. Yeah, dentist and stuff is fun. That's what you say. Whatever you say, Raptor. I personally, I hate them, but I'm not scared of them, and I know I needed to do it. Like the dentist tells me I'm one of the best patients, not just because I'm a 5-year-old kid and I need to be I need a pat on the back to tell me I'm doing a good job in the dentist chair, but I legit do not do, I don't budge, I don't wince. I mean, when I feel pain, I wince, you know, but I'm very, very, very good to just sit there and let them do their thing, you know? Hold my mouth open for a long time type of deal. If you get that numbing stuff, you have to stream, sir, and just drool your, oh my God, no. Nice, man. If you into that nasty stuff, they got people in just chatting right now that you can see that on, that look much nicer than me. They look much nicer than, you ain't coming on the mic and just drool on everybody. First of all, when you still numb in your mouth and you speak, it almost just looks like you had a stroke. Which people might generally, I don't care if I say that my mouth is numb, people are gonna think I had a stroke. People are legit gonna be like, Z, what's wrong with your face? Why is half your mouth not working? Why are you smiling sideways like this? Why are you smiling sideways? It's the stupidest look. You ever got up from the dentist chair and just went, just went to the restroom, like between, you know, while you're waiting for your mouth to finish numbing or whatever, like while your mouth was still numb, you got to go in the bathroom and see. It's not just numb, y'all, it's inflated. They pump that stuff up with some juice. It's like it gets swollen. It's a very unsettling look. Very unsettling. Looks like a bee stung you in your tongue or something. Stung. The numb will definitely make the accent more pronounced. Yeah, most likely. And I know everybody says I have an accent. It's so tame compared to my wife's, y'all. My wife's accent is strong as hell. I tell her that all the time too. The swelling is actually what's causing the numbness? Really? I have myself and seen coworkers come back to work with half mouth numb. It's hilarious. Yeah, it could definitely be funny. But I mean, being around some coworkers or family is different than showing up in front of 50 people that, I mean, I know I already look stupid a lot of times, but that's different. It pinches off the nerves to keep them from transmitting. Huh. See, I always thought numbing medicine was just like, you know, like paralytic to nerves. I just thought it was like paralytic to nerves. I didn't know it did all that inflation stuff. You know? So, but it's not just the fact that it's inflating stuff, right? Because what about people that get all these injections to make their lips bigger and their calves more pronounced? You know, the booty injections and all this. You know. Hi, ARK. How you doing? Some does. Novocaine uses swelling. And Novocaine is lidocaine, right? Is this kind of the same drug, the same active ingredient? Today's your first day at work and I'm heading out. Wanted to say hi. ARK, I hope you have a good shift. And I hope the job is everything you hope for. I hope they give you money and they don't harass you. That's all you could hope for from a job. Thanks for coming by, baby. Same makeup is just different manufacturers. Aha! $23.36 an hour? Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Or are you sharing your measurements with me? Baby, you don't need to do that. I still love you. I don't care if you an 1818, you know? Well, that's superficial stuff it's for young people, man. I'm old. I'm simple now, bro. I'm easy to please. Seriously, have a good shift, boo. Plus, my wife is voluptuous.
Damn, baby.
She don't have that Coke bottle. She got that cognac bottle. She got that tiny neck and that big bottom. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God. Cognac. I ain't never heard of nothing. Sometimes I just say stuff, y'all. You know I said I was playing Palworld today. I guess I should play. I'm more in the mood to cut up. All the time, bruh. All the time. That'd probably be way funny if you had an idea what those measurements are in proper metric. So, that, you know, I never even thought of that, Joe. So when people say, so, okay, you know who Sir Mix-a-Lot is, right, Joe? I know I'm kind of showing my age here, but you know who Sir Mix-a-Lot is, right? The man that made the song about my anaconda don't want none and all of this stuff. I like big butts and I cannot lie. The meme, baby got back. Yes, that's Sir Mix-a-Lot. So in the Sir Mix-a-Lot song, he says 36, 24, 36, which is, it's like, you know, that's the to me, that's not the perfect measurements, but it's damn good measurements, okay? So he says that in reference to a female's measurements, meaning that she's stacked or she looks good. Those measurements, she's real curvy, you know what I mean? Top, bottom, middle, everything looks in very womanly proportion, okay? So, right, only if she's 5'3". Well, mine's 5. Mine's actually 5'1". So when he says that, if he would be European, what would he say? He would just call it out centimeters? Would he just call out centimeters? How does that work? 0.3 meters. Only if she's got 0.3 meters. Your wife is as tall as, I think she's 5'1". She might be 5'2", but yeah, chest, waist, and butt. That's the 3 measurements, I think. Like when they put the tape on, I think is at ninny level, then waist level, like at your belly button, and then hips. Meters and centimeters. 86, 60, 86? That sounds big as hell, though. 86, 60, 86? Only if she's a combination lock. Trying to break into a ball, goddamn. That just don't sound like good measurements. I'm sorry. It doesn't have the same ring to it. It just don't. Plus, if you say that to an American gal, they'd be like, 86? The hell you talking about, boy? 60 centimeter waist is tiny. Divide by 2.5 and it's roughly in inches. Yeah, 24-inch waist. I don't know what my wife has. I know my wife's top. I know my wife's top measurement, okay? That's all I know. But I don't know her middle. She's tiny though, man. She's very slim. She's tiny. She's still got a badonkadonk, but she's tiny. Like my wife probably weighs, I think Tracy weighs about 110. 110, 115. I'm very lucky, Noodle. I gotta say, I am very lucky. My wife loves the hell out of me. I don't know how she puts up with me, but she loves the hell out of me, and I love the hell out of her. I think it's because I cook for her. To tell you the truth, I think she keeps me around because I cook for her, and I don't make too much of a mess. Hope your wife doesn't listen or watch this with me to beat the life out of you. Ems, you don't know. I have 3 solid rules with my wife. I never lie to her. She has to tolerate 1 dick joke a day. And what's the other one? I never let her go to bed mad at me. That's 3 of the big rules. I don't do anything to really get in trouble, you know? And she knows I talk a lot of trash. She knows I would never say anything to y'all that I wouldn't want her to hear. First of all, she would never hear it, because if my wife has ever watched any of my content, it was either by accident or when she wanted to show somebody that her make-believe YouTuber husband is actually real. Yeah, your husband ain't a YouTuber. Yes he is. Show me. Okay. And she doesn't do it because she's proud. She just does it because people don't really see that as a real job. Like, what you mean he stays home? Well, he does. He makes some videos and stuff for a living. Wait, like he's a YouTuber? Yeah. No. Yeah, that's not a real job. He stays home and he does YouTube videos. Really? Let me see. It goes like that. What's up, Mighty Eel? Hey, Galaxy Wolf. Only if she's 152 centimeters tall. Hey, Harem. So every night you get in the shower, she gets the joke? Bruh. Oh, that's something. You know what? That reminds. I ain't showered with my wife in a while, yo. It's been a while. Ever since I figured out how to wash my own back, she don't really need to no more. Just joking. I used to joke with my kids, Dad, we want to watch Markiplier. No, but you could watch one of my VODs, Dad. Oh, God. Gotta get them views. Yeah. That's true. Didn't they have a weird shower with your dad simulator game? That would be weird too. I really don't get it, man. I really don't. But you know, it takes all kinds nowadays, chat. It really does. I've been to plenty different parts of the world, and I would say that I don't get surprised anymore, but I do. I really do. I see some stuff nowadays that I'm like, you know? And these animes, chat, these animes that I've been watching lately, some of them I have no idea. Like, it's not marked as mature, you know? It just has these little romance things in it that come out, and it's just like, bruh. Watching one, my wife wasn't really watching anything on TV. She was just scrolling Facebook. My nephew was on his tablet playing, my 6-year-old nephew now, playing Roblox on his tablet on the couch next to us. So they weren't watching nothing. So I figured I'd put on some anime. And I'm watching Monster, okay, which is about a goblin. Which is about a man that gets reincarnated as a goblin, and he starts eating stuff and leveling up to evolve. Okay? And he's born with a bunch of other goblins that all have different evolutions and all kind of stuff. And naturally, the goblins start off pretty goblin-y, right? Pretty goblin-y. Like, the females you wouldn't even accept at 1:30 in the club after a lonely night, you know what I mean? Then they turn into hobgoblins. And some of them,
Oh, yeah.
and then they evolve again, and it's like,
Damn, baby.
and sometimes they be a little bit of goblin flesh shows. Not, you know, not the bits, not the real bits, but no harem. But look, the ogres in that show are sexy too. I haven't watched the newest season, but I watched quite a bit of Rimuru back in the day. I've only had the Majin. I've only had Crunchyroll for a little over a month now, and I watched plenty of anime before that. But ever since I got Crunchyroll, I've been watching a lot. So I'm watching I just finished watching Remonster, and Remonster was pretty good. It got kind of samey towards the end, but the first 8, 9, 10 episodes are actually really effing good, man. You playing the game on PS5? Really? They have a game. I really enjoyed Slime though. It was a great one. There's so many good ones that I've been watching lately though, man. There's like so many. Right now, the one I'm watching is let me see what it is. It's a brand new one. Well, no, it's not brand new, but for me it's brand new. Let's see. The Rising of the Shield Hero. Wait, no, that is the The Rising of the Shield Hero is the anime. And I'm on season 3 of that. But I've been watching a lot lately. What I've been getting, so is it Bahuri, the one that I raised my I didn't want to get hurt, so I raised my defense? That one was really good. One of the best that I've seen in a while. And I figured that, I mean, the anime people, yeah, Bo Fury, people know how to make them damn animes good with shield users, bro. What up, Mad Toaster? Yeah, this is very, very good. There was also one. People have said that Aesthetica of a Rogue Hero was good, but it was raunchy all at the same time. And I watched like 10 minutes of episode 1, and the dude is the protagonist. He can basically steal women's drawers, which is a strange way to use superpowers. I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to be pretty bored to watch this one, I think. I think I'm gonna have to be pretty bored to watch this one. There's a bunch of other ones that I want to see. Also, the hidden dungeon that only I can enter. That was so good, y'all. That was so good. Skeleton Knight in Another World, also very, very good. Infinite Dendrogram, great. My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1, incredible. I heard there was supposed to be a second part of solo leveling coming out. That's gonna be good too. That is gonna be really, really good as well, I think. Chilling in Another World with level 2 super cheat was also good. Have not watched Chainsaw Man yet. Is it really gory? I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I've not watched Wisteria Wand and Shield yet either. Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody was very good. Demon Slayer, I think I watched the first season of Demon Slayer. That's the one with the old girl that's the demon that has that thing in her mouth. I liked it, but compared to some of the other ones I've been watching lately, not even close, man. Maybe you need to get a little, maybe I need to get a little deeper into the into it. I watched The Great Cleric. That was also pretty damn good. I enjoyed The Great Cleric a lot. I'm also watching Berserk of Gluttony as it gets dubbed. Saving 80,000 gold in Another World for my retirement was incredibly entertaining. It was a little bit it was a little bit nuts, but Castlevania, I was watching Castlevania when it was just debuting, and I think I only watched the first 3 episodes. I didn't really like I don't remember liking the art style for Castlevania. I know that's not what it, but you know how, I don't know, maybe there's certain anime that has really strange art. So first of all, I don't really like when they do all that chibi art. I don't mind when they like revert to chibi art to show them screaming and stuff like that, or eating. That's kind of funny. But like when the whole thing's in chibi art, it's kind of weird for me. It's like the heroes just don't look realistic enough, you know? Yeah, the 3D computer mix in, it's like they have very sharp and slender features, more so than any typical anime. Like, I don't know, it looks kind of weird. I think some of the lines in those real slender models almost look like it reminds me of like PS1 Devil May Cry. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you have a sword that's bigger than your torso, but your arms look like you're anorexic. Why? Also, why does your nose look like it can cut skin? Like, yeah, Reincarnated as a Slime was good. I'm gonna have to finish up the when I watched up into the season that Rimuru just turned into a demon lord, but I did not see the season afterwards, or I didn't even complete that season. But I remember he successfully turned into a demon lord. Yeah, Skeleton Knight was actually pretty good too. I'm pretty much, if they say that something's reincarnating, I'm probably watching it. I'm probably watching it because it's pretty good. Only anime you've watched is Fruit Baskets, Wolf's Rain and Beaters, and Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon's an anime. Beastars. Never watched that one. You should though, Raptor. They have some, look, I ain't even gonna lie to you. There's a few of them that I straight up cry. Like, weep. Full tears. The Great Cleric, I cried. Oh, I cried. And, Goblin Slayer, I don't think I watched that one. Spice and Wolf Merchant meets the Wise Wolf? Let me look it up. called... Wait. Oh, Beastars is very, very dirty? Really? Goblin Slayers? Let me look. Goblin Slayers. Goblin Slayer. Oh, it's good. It's 3 seasons. Added to watch list. And Merchant Meets the Wise Wolf. Very cool. Very cool. Thanks for the recommendations, guys. Talk about something that's dirty and that should not be is Food Wars? Oh no. See, when people talk about stuff like that, I want to watch it. Oh! AI Wendy. That was so good, wasn't it? Campfire Cooking in Another World with my absurd skill was so incredibly good. You know, guys, I cannot believe how much I like anime. I was telling my stepson about this, right? It's like they take the protagonist and they make you fall in love with him, and he starts winning. And typically the story writing 101 is they introduce some sort of obstacle or problem or issue that the protagonist has to overcome, right? But in anime, they let the protagonist win and win and win and keep winning and keep upgrading and keep getting better and keep getting more girls or guys, or like it's like watching somebody win every prize on The Price is Right over and over and over. It's like pure emotional dopamine for the happy ending. It's like every damn episode you get happier for them. They get stronger and cooler and better looking and all of this stuff, you know? Yeah, Campfire Cooking is straight up, it's monster slaying food porn. It's great. My kids like anime, the oldest loved them. I don't care for them very much. I remember, Nice Man, I think you said that you don't like all the screaming. I crack up when they start screaming, man. Talk about something that's dirty is yeah, Food Wars, I don't know, man. So I didn't start watching Wand and Wisteria Wand and Sword yet, but it's still ongoing, right? Like they're still making the first season or whatever, if I'm not mistaken. I'm changing this to just chatting, by the way, guys. Because we've been talking about Palworld, anime just so long. I'm scared to change the category to anime. Let's see. I will call it just chatting. For those of you on YouTube, I'm sorry. I'm sorry this stream went this way. But that's what I'm feeling right now. Full Metal Panic, Log Horizon, Rurouni Kenshin. All the screaming is searing my ears and scorching my brain. Full Metal Alchemist. I've never watched Full Metal Alchemist. So all of the big ones I am gonna watch. Because I'll tell you how it is. You know how the first time you got a game console, you played all the AAA titles, and then you got a PC one day and you started playing all the indies? Because that's where the real fandom came in. That's how I am with animes right now. I want to watch all of them. I've watched Kaiju number 8 was amazing, M's. I loved it. Log Horizon, I started to watch it a long time ago, but I think I only watched a few episodes on Kodi. And at the time, it was not dubbed on Kodi past episode 3, so I did not watch anymore. Same thing as Samurai Champloo. I think I only watched 3 episodes of it. I watched mixed episodes of Cowboy Bebop while it was on Toonami. I've never seen Full Metal Alchemist. I want to go through all of them. Like, I'm gonna watch everything on Crunchyroll for sure. Because so first of all, my wife and I's TV or entertainment tastes are very different. She likes watching almost every movie that comes out. Like, if it has a good actor in it, she's gonna watch it. And I'm not like that at all. I'm really I don't know, like, I like certain kinds of content, and I'll usually consume short bursts of informative videos more than anything. Cooking videos and stuff like that I watch a lot of, but when I sit down to watch something to be entertained, I like to binge it. And there's so many series out that she's watched. To me, the writing is just like meh. And I think the writing could be better if it was animated, honestly. You know, like Game of Thrones goes without saying, like it's crazy good. But then they had some similar shows like the Spartans. Not 300, it was like a spin-off of the Spartans. There was also some Roman Empire show where, like, there's gladiators and what's his name? The guy for Silence of the Lambs, Anthony Hopkins was in it, like as Caesar or some shit. And we watched the first episode of it, and we were like, and she thought it was okay, but I was disgusted. We who are about to die. Yeah, that was the slowest shit. I'm not trying to discourage you from watching it, okay? I'm just kind of weird when it comes to TV shows. It just seemed very, very lackluster. You know, I loved what's the one that you just mentioned? House of the Dragons. I loved it. Was it even close to Game of Thrones? No. No. But it was, if you like the lore of that world and you get to see more of it, and it's not bad, it's good. This We Who Are About to Die, it introduced you to their version of that universe, right? And it was like having a bad tour guide at a new zoo, you know? You didn't get to see any of the cool stuff. Maybe it's just starting off slow. And look, some shows are like that. Some shows I'm very impatient, and some shows are like that. I remember my wife and I having a lot of difficulty finding a new series to watch as a couple. Okay, like we was having so much trouble finding something that we wanted to watch as a couple, and we were just trying like pilot episodes. And one of those pilot episodes was Only Murders in the Building. Martin Short, Steve Martin, and what's her name? Oh gosh, now Selena Gomez. Okay, weird cast. And we watched the first episode and we were like, no. Well, you know, one day we just flipping through channels and stuff, and we like, just put something on, and we put on episode 2, and we like, oh, okay. And we watch it, and it was all right. Still didn't go back to watch another episode for a while. Then we watched episode 3, and I forgot what it was, but it was good. We were like, wait, what happened? Why haven't we been watching this show? It's great. And it went like, oh man, it got really, really good after a little while. We were enjoying it a lot, and we loved it. Now we can't wait for the next season. I think they just came out with it, actually. I like good mysteries, but they have to be very well written for me to like it. It's a shame they ruined The Witcher. Mad Toaster, I agree. I like the show for what it was, but I know there was some drama about the next season. Like, the guy that played The Witcher was such a fan that when the screenwriters told him what they were doing, they had a bad time with it. I think it was because they tried to do too much fan service. Honestly, fan service doesn't ruin anything for me. I can understand why people don't like it. I personally do like it. Would I watch it without it? Of course. Of course I would. You know, like people complain about fan service in what's the name of it? With All for One and My Hero Academia, I think. Somebody was saying that they didn't like it because of fan service. I was like, I don't even realize that they have fan service in that show. Maybe just because I'm kind of an anime noob. Not a huge anime noob. I mean, I watched Ninja Scroll long time ago, and I watched some of the big names, but I still don't know a lot of the terminology that comes out with it. Like, didn't they mention they have like slice of life is like a genre? I had to look it up. I still don't know what it means right offhand. And there's a few terms that I don't recognize at all. The struggle with fans liking things too much that they put much pressure on the studios to make it fast. I agree. I want things out sooner rather than later, but that causes impatience. Yeah. Hey, Birdie. We didn't get nothing, Birdie. Not nothing. I'm glad your family came out with not much damage, buddy. It was supposed to pass right over Lafayette, which is the area I live in, right? It was supposed to pass right over. And I'm on the outskirts in a low-lying area, so I thought we were doomed. I thought we was gonna get it bad. And it just veered way east, man. Like way east. So we didn't get nothing. We came back the next day and there was literally no water in the ditch. I was like, wow. Did it even rain out here? Like, I had to touch the grass to make sure it was wet. You bought so much bread? Hey, I saw a meme the other day, Birdie. Hi, Starve. I saw a meme the other day that said that the hurricane was a scam. Conspiracy theory. Walmart and the other grocery stores around actually made these headlines, fabricated these headlines to make customers buy out the shelves. You know it's bad. You know the world we living in is bad when people distrust mainstream media so much that that's actually kind of believable. It wouldn't. I don't believe it. Of course, nice man. It's natural. It's just a meme, you know. But the fact that it's in believable context, that's some dumb shit, man. That's when you know the media lies a lot. Oh God. They all use massive ass fans to make it really windy. You know, we all know nobody or nothing can manipulate the weather. I don't think we have the technology to be able to do that. Like people, whoever's doing it somewhere, they would get noticed. Like that shit would be on TikTok. Weather control device spotted in South Africa or some shit, you know? But like all the UFO sightings, nobody ever even tried to pretend that they saw a weather controlling device. But yeah, that's bad. Yeah, it's bad when you trust a weather person more than the main headline news. I mean, the cool thing about the weather people, guys, is they have independent weather channels now. I watched this dude named Brian Shields that has a YouTube weather channel that is not affiliated with a network. He just gets on there and shares the radars and shit and tells you what's coming. It's really cool. It's like, wow, man. Now, when you say to yourself, oh, I'm gonna subscribe to the YouTube channel of the Fox network, and not the mainstream Fox network. I'm talking about, you know, Fox 35 in town XYZ. That Fox network. When you subscribe to one of those or Channel 4 Houston News or whatever, if you subscribe to that YouTube channel, you're gonna get the weather, but you're also gonna get all of this stuff about, you know, like strange, you know, like 14-year-old girl goes missing in South Carolina stuff. Like, I'm trying to follow the weather. You know, if you subscribe to that channel, they're just gonna show you everything that they post, and they post everything. So the weather, the straight weather channels, I like that. Hey, Mr. A, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. I didn't even realize I was still live on YouTube, man. I know we were supposed to play Palworld today, guys. I know this. But I just decided to start chatting with people, and we got into some good conversation. I started learning about more animes, man. It's a good source. Following a channel is like downloading a flashlight app on your phone, and it wants to access your contact list. Bruh. That is true, Dragon Master, and there are some like that too. There are some like that. Look, yesterday, let me tell y'all a little story. I used this calorie counting app, and I've been using it for a long time. Long ago, I had an app called Fitness Pal that was really just like too much. It just did a lot of shit that I didn't care about. And I think they had ads too, and all kind of notifications that it was sending you. It was just, in my opinion, it was just bloated like hell. Okay, it was like you join in a gym to do water aerobics 3 times a week, but instead you feel like you're being pressured to do all this stuff and buy these nutrition shakes and stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like a little too much. Anyway, so I downloaded this app called, let me see what the name of it is. It's Android, by the way, but it's called Carb Manager. Okay, which it might actually tell you that, oh, that's so you can manage carbs for keto or whatever, and that's true. But you don't have to use that formula. Like, you could set your macros to custom or whatever, and mine's pretty balanced, to tell you the truth. I try to ingest a little bit more protein than anything else, but everything else is pretty balanced. So this morning I went to add my banana and my almond milk for my coffee, and like I couldn't add any entries. I was like, app's broken. Well, I don't want to lose track of it. I hope the app didn't go down, but maybe I should look for a free alternative. So I did, and there's everything out there now. It costs everything. Like, everything is so paywalled, it's ridiculous. And it all comes with added bloated stuff too. Like, look, right now I enjoy the benefits of being able to scan a barcode, and it doesn't cost me anything. Every app that I looked at, you had to pay for it to use the barcode scanner. Like, come on, man. For real? Is that really a thing? Okay, all right, I'm not gonna do it, but what else do you charge for? Oh, by the way, if you get this subscription service and you pay them, there's an AI assistant that when you snap a picture of a dish, it will give you the estimated amount of calories for it. Size, portions, everything. It's gonna say, oh, that's a bowl of gumbo with sausage, chicken, and rice in it. Is that an onion I see? Yeah, that's probably 470 calories for that size of container. Like, what? And it is nice, Matt. It's Mad Pirate. It's nice, but it's a paid feature. So if you're lazy, or if you don't know a whole lot about nutrition and you're just looking to get like that simple, tell me how much I just ate type of stuff, that's a great deal. But I don't use it. And of course they give you a free trial. They give you a test. You could use it. So I used it, and sure enough, man, it gave me the calorie stats on a bowl of cereal. It didn't know I was using almond milk, so that was kind of weird, you know, but it knew that it was a bowl of cereal. It just figured I was using whole milk. It knew it was freaking Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's kind of wild, huh? My parents are very, very weird about Alexa listening to them or Facebook privacy. You know, like what was the way my mom said? She was like, "You okay with knowing that Facebook like always knows what you're talking about and stuff, and like and uses your phone to get data on you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want them to get my data. Why in the hell would I want to see like random tampon commercials? That's like from the 1980s and 90s, the television. You just got random ass blanket commercials that maybe never appealed to any audience. Unless you were watching Saturday morning cartoons, you were bound to see, as an adult male watching television, you were bound to see some sort of Massengill feminine hygiene product, some sort of, you know, Depends for old people, some sort of crazy drug. Well, they still do that to some things, but all of that stuff. It's like, I don't want to see all that. Show me an ad about a game at least, even if it's a game I'm gonna never play. That is kind of funny too, though. They will show, oh, he's a gamer, let's show him a gaming ad. And the gaming ad is like, it's for some like trashy little mobile game or the best. And I've actually got hired for gigs like this, okay? The best is some guy with a smartphone in his hand showing like one of these little running simulator games. And it's like, oh, I need to upgrade my weapons. And, you know, like this real fast speaking commentary, generic gaming commentary, or the ones that they talk about, oh, this game, people say this game doesn't exist. This one really is. The devs have really recreated this game. It's like, oh man, it's so cheesy. But because you're a gamer, it just serves that ad to you, baby. It just serves that ad to you over and over. My AI is having a nervous breakdown from all this I look at and interested in. I bet. I want to get some of them meta glasses too, bro. Them little Ray-Bans. Look, if they were Oakley's, chat, I'd have already bought them. I would have already bought them if they were Oakley's, okay? I don't like the Ray-Ban style of glasses. I'm not calling the glasses bad. Even the regular Ray-Bans, not the smart ones or whatever. The regular old Ray-Ban sunglasses. I know a lot of people that like them. They're good lenses. They're high quality glasses. Not knocking them at all. It's just not my style. I like the style of Oakley's. So that's the ones I wear. I was even thinking a while back about getting a prescription lens for my Oakleys, but I decided not to because I know there's gonna be some smart glasses sooner or later, and I want a good looking set of smart glasses, man. But prescription lenses and everything, transition, AI, everything. I want it all. I want a HUD, man. I want a heads-up display. I want a stat screen, goddammit, just like in the animes. I want to be able to pull up my charisma and see if I'm about to be able to get a discount on this order of hot wings at the restaurant or some shit, you know? I want to see my Thaco, goddammit. Shout out to you if you know what Thaco is. Sitting in a conference room waiting for orientation to start? Fun. Oh man. Well, I rolled some 20s in my day, you pirate. Oh, I rolled a bunch of 20s. Is Thaco still a thing in Dungeons and Dragons? Have they refined what version are they on? I remember playing Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if it was 3.0, 3rd edition, maybe 2nd edition. I know I had a 2nd edition player's handbook, monster compendium, and I think I had a Dungeon Master's Guide too, even though I didn't use it. I thought by reading the Dungeon Master's Guide, I could know more about the game. This was when I was very young and naive, by the way. It's simpler now. It's 5th edition. Rule set 5. Uh-huh. I wish YouTube were better at ads. I get bombarded with ads of Slavic women who apparently love me. Oh. Nice, man. I think some of that has to do with regional settings too. Not the settings that you personally put in, but if they want a certain demographic and you as your geographic location is not included in that demographic, then it doesn't get included in the ad set, right? What does happen though is when people have that, when you buy an ad campaign from one of these companies and you have either a very versatile demographic or a demographic that targets your specific region, then it's more concentrated. But I think in some other countries, like, they just don't get as many ads, so they're cheaper. You know, they don't get as many people buying ads for that demographic, so they'll just get whatever. You know, they're cheaper, and a lot of people see just random shit because they still going for a certain amount of impressions. It's just the amount of impressions are just cheaper, you know. Yeah, or 1 of 20. Hey, Ron's Radio Live. Hi. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played for years, man. Dungeons and Dragons. I haven't played in so many years, but I had a lot of fun when I did. I played as a thief character most of the time, guys. I like playing thieves. I like stealth. I like backstabbing. I liked climbing walls. I always liked that skill. I don't know why. Climbing walls. It's very handy in Palworld. All right, Raptor, have a good one. All right, nice, man. That's good to hear, Rons. Thief, if you aren't cheating and they're not trying hard enough, right? You know, I just thought it was so when in Dungeons and Dragons at level 1, at least in 2nd edition, if I remember correctly, if you rolled a fighter, you got the same exact attribute points. It was just rolling attribute points, and you didn't get bonuses for anything but race, okay? You had a 1d10 for hit points, and a thief had a 1d6. We would usually use that you can't have less than you know, it's 3 to 6. So a 1 and a 2 was 3, a 4 and a 5 was 4. I mean, no, wait, how did that work? Maybe it was only a 6 was up to 6, but the first 5 were like, it was maybe the first number was 3, the second 2 numbers were 4, the second 2 numbers were 5, and the last number was a 6. So it was hard to get the minimum amount of hit points or the maximum amount of hit points. That's the way we do it, at least. So the fighter and the thief usually had 1 or 2 hit point difference. Like, it wasn't a big deal at all. But the thief could use a longsword. As an elf, you got a bonus to dexterity. At level 1, you never had the money for decent armor. So getting a dex bonus would give you an armor bonus. It'd give a boost to your AC, right? So if you had an 18 dexterity, you had like, I don't know, like 6 AC, butt naked. You could still wear leather armor if you wanted to. That was like 4. Now you had like 4 AC. The fighter had to spend like 500 gold pieces to get a freaking suit of chainmail and have the same AC as you. Sure, he can hit a little bit harder because of his strength, but you still wielding a longsword. It was so good, you know. It was so good, bro. And then you could backstab. And you could climb walls, move silently, hide in shadows, all of this stuff. Detect traps. Pickpocket. That was so much more fun as a thief. So much more. The fighter just hits stuff. That's all. That's all you can do is talk, is RP and hit stuff. And you were still dead. If a goblin got one good hit on you, you're still dead. I never understood why armor class didn't reduce the amount of damage that you took. I understand it was for simplicity's sake. But like, you get hit, right? Your armor would never get damaged because you wouldn't get hit. Your AC is good, they just never hit you. I know he's wearing plate mail, they just can't hit. They can't seem to hit him. But if you're wearing like leather, oh yeah, they can hit you, and it's gonna hurt too. So if they do hit me in plate mail, it does the same amount of damage as the guy in leather? Yes, it does. That's ignorant. 3rd edition has some variant rules for armor given damage reduction. It makes sense. Like, it makes more sense like that. I always thought it should be both. Like, maybe the amount of, maybe it is like the amount of armor class is a different stat. Or maybe you had to roll 2 scores. I don't know. It just like 2 20s at a time, and one of them was hit and one of them was damage. You know, maybe there's a threshold. I know that's a lot of rules. It just seemed like it would, I don't know. Seemed like it would make more sense, is all. So yeah, I don't know, man. I do know that we had some good times playing it though. I never played a cleric. I think I played fighters before, but I never really enjoyed my time as a fighter. I enjoyed playing thief. I think I played a monk once. And I was like a bald-headed lecher that just wanted everybody to rub my head. And I would make improper jokes, head jokes, you know, double entendres, all day long. That was my whole goal. Plus, I was like 13 when I was playing D&D, so you know it was bad, man. You know it was bad. Yeah, bald king. I'd always ask shopkeepers if they had head ointment. It was so stupid, bro. It was so stupid. Oh man. I had a pretty good time. Yep. And you know what's sad, Mad Pirate? I'm still kind of like that. I'm still kind of like that. Not the only difference now is I have self-control and I know when to place it. But even that, like sometimes my wife will say like, "Hey, I'll have to ask her like, I didn't embarrass you tonight, did you? Did I?" I usually know, like my wife doesn't play guessing games. Like she don't let me just embarrass myself and then come home and say, you know, that was pretty inappropriate the way you acted tonight. Like she wouldn't do that. She would pull me to the side real quick if I said anything. It's like, listen, Daniel, you need to calm your nerves, man. You know, she never does that. When I'm drinking, I get a little loose tongued, but typically it's just to make everybody laugh. I say the kind of things that aren't so inappropriate that kids would know what I'm talking about, you know, mostly like double entendre stuff. But like the adults are like, what do you say? You know? Yeah, young at heart. Sounds like some kinky D&D mess. Pretty much. What up, Guero? How's it going? What's happening, bro? We chilling, man. Just decided to get on Twitch and come chat. I had a crazy schedule this week. Had a lot of work that I did. Like yesterday, I worked on videos, chat. I woke up at 4. My wife left at like by 4:10. I didn't even finish my coffee. I worked out. After I worked out, I cooled off, finished my coffee, And by 5:30, I was working on videos. I worked on videos from 5:30 to 2:30. Solid. And it was a deadline video, so I normally don't have deadlines like that. I normally have like quite a few days at a time to work on stuff, but yesterday was a little different. So one of the reasons it was is because I didn't want to do anything this weekend. I never work on weekends, but this was a time sensitive deal, so I did it, and I was done. After that, I was done. I thought about getting on here and having a drink with y'all, because I had that kind of day. When you've been looking at a computer screen and focusing on doing stuff for a while, plus my voice was shot. It was one of these videos where it was like very technical. It was for a game company that I work with, the Boxy's team, and I had to do instructional stuff, like no face cam, very like technical oriented, step 1, step 2, step 3 type stuff, and it was taxing. And today I had another video to do, but it wasn't nearly as bad. It was a short one, and I already had some of the footage that I used, so it was mostly just edits and getting a few voiceovers correct. But it's a lot easier to do the kind of video that I did today. And now I'm good for like 3 weeks, I think. I might have some other projects, but from them, but nothing that's gonna be that needs that short of a turnover. So pretty happy about that, thankfully too. And then I got a dentist appointment on Thursday and a doctor's appointment tomorrow. The doctor's appointment tomorrow shouldn't be bad. I should be in and out of there within about a half hour to 45 minutes, but it starts a half hour before my normal stream time, so I probably will start around this time tomorrow if I stream. I'm probably going to stream a little while tomorrow though. We'll play Palworld tomorrow for sure. We might even play a little bit today. I have to I want to get at least some electricity going. I mean some oil going. I did set up everything, like the infrastructure for the oil, while my nephew was here over the weekend, just because I knew it would probably take long, and it did. it took quite a bit of time just to like build it and stuff. But I needed to get like all the metal ingots and everything, and so I just stayed online letting stuff process and stuff. But AKA good time zone. Yeah. How are you doing, ma'am? You all right? Speaking of which, I closed the door earlier, and it's getting warm in here, chat. Let me turn the fan on. Good. It's good to hear, okay? Good to hear. Yeah, I guess we'll play a little bit, guys. I guess we'll play a little bit. But everybody on YouTube is like, oh, yay. What I'll do is I'll just rename that file, I think. I don't want people to get the wrong idea. Let's see. Chatting about anime, DND, then some Palworld. There we go. How about that? Ooh, now it's changed. Now I feel less guilty about what they see. Welcome back, nice man. So you was at the pub, bruh? You was at the pub? As in you was having a drink after work? The last bidding for the day? Bidding. You doing some plumbing? Birthday dinner at my local pub. Now I'm gonna game. You was not your birthday. Somebody else's birthday? What a weird song this is. What a weird song that was. 47, yo! Happy birthday, my friend. That's cool, dude. That is very cool, man. Congrats. Happy birthday. 47 years young. Look at him do. Ark Loving Mama says, where's her drink? Nice, man. Happy level up day. Hell yeah. Clothes alterations? I need to get you to do some of my shirts, AK. I need to get you to do some shirts for me. You know those TikTok ads that they talk about people that wear shirts that are good for guys up top and that doesn't show their gut? That's what I need. That's what I need, man. I got I'm never gonna have a six-pack ever. Ever. I might be a little flatter than I am now, but like my only hope is just to make my upper body look so good that people don't pay attention to the bottom part. Yeah, six-pack of beer. That's my problem, man. That's my problem. Alcohol is delicious, chat. There's a lot of things that you can change. Like, I'm already on sugar-free everything. Everything that's sweet is sugar-free that I eat. Almost all. Potato chips you can't fix. There's no such thing as a corn chip or a potato chip that is low calorie that tastes good. Even protein chips have a lot of calories, okay? So you can't get a chip snack that tastes good that's low in calories. In my experience, you can't. I tried veggie stuff, I tried baked, I tried protein stuff. It's all up, okay? Second, alcohol. Alcohol just has a certain amount of calories. I have reduced my intake a lot, okay? I love to drink copious amounts of volume. So I make my drinks with a half a shot of alcohol. I make it in a tall glass. So I can drink 4 glasses of diet soda mixed with bourbon and ice and only get 2 shots of alcohol, which is great. It works good, but alcohol still has calories. Nutritionless calories too. None of it, you don't get protein in that. So if you feel like having a snack, bam, you're gonna eat calories. If you feel like having a salty snack, you're probably gonna eat chips. That means you're gonna have calories. If you feel like having a drink, you're gonna have calories. You can't do anything about it. Hey there, Zuljin. Glad to see you again. I remember since 2014 and 15 when you started ARK with When Pooping Evolved, serving Slipgator and King Daddy D-Mac. How are you doing? I'm very good. Caribbean, thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm doing well. Hey, Ben. How's it going, man? I like sipping all night while I'm game, so I kind of had to stay off the strong stuff too. Yes, same thing with me, nice man. If I drink too much, man, I'll feel airy. 47, time to schedule a colonoscopy. Nice man. Matt Pirate calling you out, bro. Yeah, it is. You feeling a bit better today? That's good, Ben. That's good to hear, brother. I ate a plant-based protein cookie for breakfast and it was gross. There's some very good protein snacks. You really have to shop around for them, though. You have to try a bunch. And honestly, it really all depends, but if you're going low carb, protein bars are really hard, right? Because the only good kind of protein bars, in my opinion, have to have some sort of cereal product in them to make the texture palatable. I can eat them, but I don't enjoy them. Like, if it doesn't have oats in it or something like that, it probably has that weird, waxy, fibrous texture, and it's not real great. It's not real great. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. That was from YouTube chat. Nice, man. Yes. All right, so I have been, I have a little problem, chat. As you can see, I have a bunch of electric pals. Look at this ridiculousness. He got his, he's using, he's using the podium for a pillar. Bro, you got issues. You got his elbow in the fruit basket and stuff. So I need better electricity pals. That's what I need. Either that or I need to build another one of these. But man, they are they're very, very hard to get. I need to make them giant beds. Yes, I know. To make another one of these electricity deals, first of all, there's 2 oil sites here. I only have 1 oil well going right now, and it's not even close to enough. So those little bad boys out there, I can't tell if it's more efficient to have one of these or not, but I know 2 people could be stationed at them. So I can either make a bunch of these for relatively less expensive and just have a bunch of electric pals powering them. There's an electrical tower that increases your power production. Ooh, I didn't even think about that, Mad Toaster. Let's look. I think I know what you're talking about too. Let's check it out. Technology. Let's see what it's called here. It is electric pylons, yeah? Place in base to improve the generating electricity of pals. This is actually relatively inexpensive too. Can you have more than one of these to increase the effectiveness a lot? I guess we could experiment with it. Good. All right, so fast travel. Let's go back to the base and make a couple of them then. 1 per base. Thank you. So, pylon. I did learn it, didn't I? Yes, right there. Insufficient materials. Need 8 more circuit boards to do that. And I think, okay, pretty sure I have some stuff going here. What is that? Polymer? Okay. And circuit boards, I need 8. I'll do 10. Grisbolt? Ah, the best electricity pal. Can also be found on Sanctuary 3. Thank you, Soggy. I might go look at that. Sanctuary 3 is this one, huh? Is this one up here on the right? Top right? Yeah, I don't have a Grisbolt yet. Do not. Cool. Yeah, we might try to breed one. That's kind of been a short and fast rule for me. I'd like to actually capture one before I breed them. I don't know why I have that little rule, but all right. I think that's all I needed right there. So, electric pylon and cancel. Right, got all the stuff now. Now we transfer. Is it? Yeah, it's that one, right? Pink. This is not it. This is not it. I made another base right there just to teleport quickly to get me a little bit of, you know. I can imagine after it catches the first wild one that it has terrible stats and Z calling it trash. I mean, I wouldn't put it past me. So, I do that sometimes. Where did I put? Is it this one? The desert? It's a good rule. If not, it would be starting like the game with a Giga. It's cool, but it gets easy and boring. Yeah, I mean, you can literally just look at the list, you know, and just make a bunch of them. Alright. So, pylon, it doesn't matter where it's at, I don't guess. I'm just gonna put it over here then. Well, they'll build this on their own. How is... I'll tell you what. Let me go back to my other base. I will put everything up in my storage, and we'll go try to tame one of them things. An Orzark? I don't think so, Soggy. I might. I don't think so, though. Let me put a few of these things up right here. Fruits. Okay. I don't have anywhere to put bowel fluid? What? Suspicious juice. Okay. So let's do... Yeah, it's electricity, right? So I'll go to my electric pals. They all sorted. I have... Dazies, Greyhounds, Jolthogs, Sparkets. And I'll also have the few that y'all saw. Mosandalux and the other couple that I have. Yeah, I don't have it. Don't have it. Okay. So, let's change Fingalope. I think we played around with Fingalope before. Yeah, he had like the special jump or whatever. I think I want a flyer. Ooh, flyer. I don't think we used Zephyr yet. What is Wednesday thing? Dark damage to player attacks while mount. Eh. Wyvern was a dragon. It's a cutie. What do they do? Can be ridden as a fly mount. Enhances dragon attacks while mounted. This doesn't seem very good either. Hey, Bahamut. Should be able to catch the fastest flyer in the game now. Is that in the same area? That's why I haven't really bred something specific for flyers, because I know there's a really fast one. It's a jet dragon, right? People keep saying get a jet dragon, get a jet dragon. What is in the menu inventory that's making that loud plonk? Wait, what? This? This? I can turn it lower. What is it, like... Not sound effect, UI. That should be a little bit better if that was it, bro. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna swap out to a flyer here. I just didn't know what I was gonna use. I mean, they're all roughly the same. I haven't found one of them that has been superior to the others. Actually, a serpent lets me go into the water. That's probably better right now. Well, the flyers are good too. I'll tell you what, I'll trade out Mosanda Lux and I'll get a flyer. That way we can do both. Let's get the Suzaku. That's probably my highest level guy. Probably my highest level. Now we could go. All right. Look up in the chat the title. The title is, oh, let's see here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. 4 left on the lava place? Gotcha. Thank you, Krista. Sorry. Oh, hey. Wait. I'm not trying to fight with y'all right now. Not trying to fight. Let's see. We need to go east, yeah? Hmm? What? Hmm? What? Hmm. What? They so angry. I'm pretty sure I can get there all the way just by gliding like this. But I don't think I'll have the same height on the way back, so the serpent will help. And once I can explore down there, it'll be easier to find stuff that I want. I think we have to wait till nighttime to get those rare deals too, huh? I have like 20 legendary Pal Spheres as well, so I should be able to find something decent. What? What? I got this this sour apple flavored BCAA supplement. Guys, it is green like this stuff is gonna turn me into a mutant on X-Men or something. It is green. You can't, I know you can't even see it because it's invisible. It is like very green, but it's so good. What? Z, why can't you run through the campground? Because can only ran, it's past tense. Good to see you, Pitbull. What's happening, bro? My superhero partner in crime. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. What? Oh. What? What? Oh yeah, we had it. We had it easy, chat. I might as well start at the top then. This is a what? Fingerloaf. Already got one. What? That's a what's it? That's a bushi. What? That is a Incernum Noct. I think I got one of those too. Let's go to the top and I'll look. Pretty sure I got one of those Incernum Noct. That's one of those that's one of those dragon things, huh? Looks like a dark dragon. No, that was an Astagon. I don't know if I have that knock thing. Hey, Pitbull. Welcome back, bud. Sorry you just dropped a joke. I laughed. I even gave you a badoom. It was a good joke, man. How's my superhero partner in crime doing? Okay, let's see what that knock is all about.
What? What?
Where was it? Maybe I should just get down. That's the Fingerlope. That's the Fingerlope. Lylene, Valrus, Ozark, Shadowbeak, Astagon, and Blazemut. I got some of them, I think. There's an Astagon. I already got one of those. Very cool, pal. Very cool, pal. Right, it's nighttime too, so I could probably get something accomplished here. Oh, maybe I do have one of those? I was thinking it was... It was more like a humanoid. I'm almost positive I got one, though. Yes, captured 1 of 12. Thought so. I thought so. Your workday is totally disrupted, so I said F it and jumped on Twitch. Dang, man. Sorry you had a rough workday. But I get it. I completely get it. I have days like that all the time. I thought the day was gonna be like that. I got most of my work done early, but then I had contractors show up to bury my my cable for my internet. That's a Blazemut. I don't have one of those yet, I don't think. Have my ring on? Yes. I'll tell you what.
Wow.
He's asleep. Wake up! What a way to wake up, huh? A geyser to the face.
Oh.
A whole geyser to the face. Have you ever had one of them days where you work and drive and plan mapped out in your head, you get what you want to accomplish in there, all hell breaks loose, and by the time you finish putting out fires, you don't even feel like getting started on your plan? All the time. Like when I have internet issues and I'm trying to stream. I get those days. I don't have nearly as many as people that work for other people, but I do have my days like that. Technical difficulties and not honey-do list, but like obviously things that I have to do because I work from home and I'm the best candidate to do them. I don't have to ask anybody for a day off to do them, you know. Speaking of superhero, I haven't gone to my hero character in a while. I thought you'd play some more on the realm. I need to, Veritai. Every once in a while I do, but it's usually short. And lately, I have a confession to make, chat. Lately, all the gaming that I've been doing off cam is either playing a little bit of Palworld when I know I need to produce like a 1,000 metal ingots or whatever, or and just like casually just looking at it. But when I'm actively gaming, I'm playing a game called Meme Mayhem. I think you guys may have seen it on my channel, maybe not, but I'll show you what it is. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that at all. It's an auto battler. It's an auto battling game. Hope I don't die right here. I probably wouldn't recommend buying it unless you really just love auto battlers. But it's essentially like a slot machine auto battler that you just go for different synergies on, and it's extremely, the full version just came out, and it's extremely difficult to win. It's like I'm a sucker for punishment. Because I had it's kind of like Slay the Spire where you ascend, you know? I ascended a few times on the demo version, and I've yet been able to do it now with all the new abilities and stuff, and I'm just down to unlock progress and get synergies, and it's quite addictive. So that's what I'm doing now mostly. which is not very good for productive gaming, but it's man, I gotta tell you, ain't nothing like a little bit of bourbon, a little bit of meme mayhem, man. It's my guilty pleasure, chat. What can I say? I'm a gamer after all. I'm so into simple human enjoyment. For me now is so I don't know. I'm not a real complicated individual anymore, man. I need like 3 or 4 things in my life. I need a decent game that I could just get into and back out anytime I want. I need a decent show to watch when I feel like watching TV. That's probably anime right now, so I got plenty of it. I'm very socially codependent. Like I need to be able to talk to people in my life. My wife does some of that for me, but my wife doesn't talk nearly as much as I would like. And she doesn't understand or get anything about gaming. Like, she understands, but it's not really her thing. You know what I mean? It's not like I can talk at her about this stuff, but I can't really talk to her about it. Not at length either, or work. You know, and I need occupational stimulus too. So I have people that I could talk with about that here and games. So the streaming kind of does that for me. So yeah, like I have kind of everything I want. But that little bit of game, that little bit of guilty pleasure gaming, man, it comes in handy. What's that Bushi? That Bushi's going for swimming in the hot springs. Also, or let me ask y'all something, guys. Or hot springs or spas, how common are bathhouses / spas in Asian culture? Anime is mostly Japanese, right? Japan. How common is it in Japan? Because every damn anime, they got some hot springs going on. And I've been looking at it and saying, bro, I want to do some hot springs. I don't know about hot springs specifically. I would take bathhouse. I would take a private bathhouse. You know, I don't want to get in the public water with people that I don't know, half naked. You know, I don't want. But like for me and my wife to just go in a place that has that. Oh, look who we found, chat. Orsurk. I think that's Orsurk. There's another Blaze Mutt. Do we need 2? Both were common back when I lived there. Hey, Shark, how's it going? Yeah, like a sauna thing. Oh, got you. Come here, Krojiro. Finally finished your playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2 story mode. Took 5 years and I'm still emotionally raw from that. The game made me openly weep like a little bitch. Hey, Pitbull, I weep for animes, bruh. I weep all the time. The Japan ones is often really private. Really? Okay. So the hot springs, like group activities, I see them. I know it was different back in the day, and most of them were like fantasy or whatever. But honestly, it's got me thinking that would be a really, really cool thing for to plan for me and the wife, bro.
Yeah.
Just go to like, you know, like a spa day. And not like weird cucumber over the eyes aromatherapy and stuff, but just like a massage and some relaxing in the bath. Krojiro, can you attack him? There you go. Krojiro used Water Blast. It was super effective. 46. Oh, baby. Oh, he got some juice. Dude, the game made me play 10-hour epilogue I disliked to see a proper ending. Oh, Lord of Lightning, Vanguard, and Zen Mind is what he had. That's pretty good. Lord of Lightning, I suppose, is some thing to give you extra electrical attacks as a partner skill. It's the only thing that I could think of. So that's gonna make a sweet addition to the my electricity committee, power committee. Yeah, but that would be cool, man. I think I'm gonna look into some of that. Just chilling with the wife at one of those things, you know. We had a couples massage before, and it was interesting.
What?
There was a big old dude that massaged her.
Yeah.
And a big lady that massaged me. Not a real big lady, but, you know, a husky lady. And I remember her telling me specifically, I remember asking her specifically, not so rough, a few times. And she actually told me, she said, if I go any lighter, it won't help. So you mean to tell me, even at my request, you still want to hurt me? I said therapy is not that important to me, is what I told her. I think she got the idea after that, because I still didn't enjoy the massage nearly as much as I should. And I have gotten some really, really good massages before. Local lady around here gave me, I had a shihatsu massage, I think that's what they call it, when they step on you and stuff, when they walk all over you. Typical thing a guy would like is a female to walk all over him. This was not a tiny, tiny lady, but she had like some bars up top. She would hold the bars up top, chat. She would hold herself up and she would just like press on me all over the place with her feet. That was a good massage. I also had a Swedish hand massage before, and it was great. It was so good. I once had a massage so painful that I was sweating from the pain. First, last, and only time I used that, man. Oh yeah. First of all, I don't want y'all to take this as homophobic, chat, okay? Please don't think that, because I am not homophobic. What I am is, I am not comfortable with, okay, let me try to say this in one way. When a person touches your body all over, even though it's through medical, your brain has trouble parsing it as purely medical, right? It's just, if a person rubs their hand all over you. Now, it's easy for my brain to go to a place that it's not supposed to, but I'm used to controlling my urges, okay? If that makes sense. When there is a female that's flirting with me or touching me or anything like that, or I get aroused by another female that's not my wife, I have the ability to exercise self-control and not actively lust, okay? At all. It's easy for me. I just turn it off. I'm happily married. I don't want to feel like that about this other human female, okay? I cannot turn off the feeling. I cannot turn off the weird feeling when a guy touches me like that. I can't. I've tried. I don't care if he's an old man and a doctor. Look, I knew I needed a prostate exam, but when a man touched me right there, I wouldn't have liked a woman to do it either, okay? But when a man touched me right there, I didn't like, what's her name, Brunhilde? No, pirate. I didn't like it at all. Not even a little bit, okay? Not that I would have liked it in general, but like it was almost like the feeling of violation. It was weird, okay? And it's not just because it was a prostate exam. I've had my nads, you know, looked at too. And it's never pleasant being touched by a man in any way like that. Never. Rather a male doctor doing that? I don't know, because I never had a female doctor, examine my privates or whatever, but I think it would be more comfortable than a guy doing it. I don't want to finger up my butt as well. Exactly. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I did. I don't mind a male massager, nurse, or doctor. Actually, I felt super awkward that one time I went to check up. Maybe it really all depends. Don't get me wrong. Neither of them are comfortable. None of it is comfortable. I think that I know females are big time like that. So tell me, Doc, you ever been in prison? Oh God, Pitbull. I was so uncomfortable in for my rectal exam that I don't even think I was joking around. And not only that, I had a doctor that had terrible bedside manner. I did not like him at all. I even told the nurses when they called to reschedule, like my follow-up, I was like, I didn't like that doctor. They were like, oh no, Mr. Gill, you need to speak to a supervisor? I was like, no, I don't. I just don't like. I didn't like him. I didn't like him, and I don't want to give him any more money. It's that simple, you know. If you fancy hot female nurses, that shit becomes awkward. Yeah. So I don't think that I would like an extreme. I think I would be relatively uncomfortable if it was an extremely attractive female, and only because I would probably feel insecure about being able to resist primal urges as much. Okay? Drop Dead Gorgeous is really, really hard to resist to whatever sex that you're attracted to, right? If you're into men and they're an extremely hot man, then it's probably going to do something in your brain. If it's just mediocre, even if they're being candid with you, it's probably a little bit easier to control. I've never had that, you know. I've never had that, but I can tell you, for a masseuse specifically, I just don't want a man to do it. And look, I'm very touchy-feely. As a man friend, if you and I would have a personal interaction, you know, if we were together at a place, I would probably shake your hand. I'd probably give you a hug. If you were into that sort of stuff, all right? I'd probably shake your hand. I'd probably give you a hug. If I come up to you and I ask you how you doing, like if I'm just roaming around the bar talking to people or whatever, it's normal for me to go up and like hit you on the shoulders a couple times, like, hey, brother, you all right? Your drink's pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, but real, it's just like a real, how can I say that? Like, not everybody would see it that way or whatever, but it's very unintrusive, friendly vibes that I'm throwing. I'm not giving you any mixed signals. Trust me, the way I talk to you, there's no way you would assume that I was getting fresh with you, okay? Now, I don't treat females like that. I treat females a little bit more reserved. I'm careful how I touch a female, you know? So I wouldn't do anything that a female would consider, or that my wife would look at me cross-eyed for, like, how come you touching her like that? I would never do anything like that, you know? But I do admit that it's probably, like, some people aren't into that. Some people don't even like to be hugged, dude. The 70-year-old dad went for a checkup on his nurse, and about to put a thermometer in his mouth and take his temp, he asked her if she knew the difference between an oral thermometer and a rectal one. She starts to make up some technical difference, and he stopped her and said, nope, it's that taste. Wow! Always awkward to pop you chubby during a rectal exam. Oh my God, I guess so. I don't see how you would, but then again, I mean, I think a lot of that stuff is in the same place, right? What they call it in in American Pie? Milking the prostate? That's how they do it with cattle, at least. Like a bull, that's how they make a bull go. Electrode. I don't go in for hugs and female co-workers I'm close with, but I do let them in. Don't want to give any wrong impressions. Me too, nice man. Like, so I'll hug if you and I are close, I'll hug all the time, female or male. I'm just like that. If you and I are not close and you come in to hug me, I don't take it as offensive at all. I'll openly accept a hug, you know? And if it's somebody that I know, that I speak with regularly, I've visited with, one of my wife's friends or whatever, I hug them as well, and every family member. But my wife has a coworker that she and they're friends, right? And she is much younger, and she's gay, and she's not a hugger. So I knew she was gay, so I was not only, I don't use that as any kind of parameter for hugs, but the first time I went in for a hug, I didn't even think that she could think I was interested, okay? Plus she's way younger. And I say way younger, I mean like 15 years younger. She's not a young girl. But anyway, so she tensed up. She tensed up, and I got that. And my wife just looked at me and then looked at her, and they laughed at each other. And I was like, what did I do? And she was like, she's not really a hugger. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know, you know? I said, she's like, it's fine. I know I'm little and people think I'm cute and I'm adorable and people want to hug me. And I was like, no, that's not it at all. And my wife was like, he's just a hugger. He's just a hugger. Don't take it out of context, you know? But like, if it was a female that I kind of knew, that I knew was straight, especially if they were single, I would feel pretty weird about going in for a hug as well, unless they came to hug me. No, you just ugly and I felt sorry for you? Wow. So yeah, it's you know, it's navigating social situations. Sometimes it can be a little bit, weird, but hey guys, I had a question real quick. Is that is this guy right here, the Blaze Mutts, are they level 4 furnace? There sure is a lot of them here.
What?
My husband's not a hugger. By the way, do you mind if I film this? Oh, man. No, she's cute in a very childlike way. Not that she looks like a child, but that's her cuteness is not like sometimes, you know, guys will say, ooh, she cute. Not like that at all. she's not my type, even though she's petite. My perfect type is my wife. Not only is that the smart answer, but it's also an easy answer. Oh man, some guys like you know, some guys get tired of their wives or whatever in that way, and y'all, I'll openly say I am madly in love with my wife still. Like, she's level 4 mining. Damn, I don't need a miner. I already got what you call those guys? The Anubises that are good for mining. In the South, she's called a doll baby. No innuendo. Yeah, I'm still madly in love with my wife. Super attracted to her. And I know some guys are harder to please than others. I suppose some people are harder to please than others, you know, but I don't know. For me being this age, for her to turn me on as much as she does, a lot of people might not understand it, but I'm glad. It's a lot easier this way too. I ain't gotta look for other females. You know? Had an Indian lady flirting with you yesterday? Mm-hmm. To be honest, I'm very, very glad I'm not in the dating game anymore, guys. it seems complicated, you know? It seems very complicated. You got more to worry about now than you used to, for sure. You have people in general, like, they got more stuff going on now, you know? A lot of people just stay home, so you may never meet the right person because you either have to, like, some people are online only. Like, if you wanted to meet me, if I was in a dating game, okay? If I was in a dating game, I would actively have, and not as a streamer either, okay? Because as a streamer, it's different because I have like, I can probably fish a little bit just through my audience, which sounds weird, but I mean, people do it, right? But what would I do as a 47-year-old man? Would I just go to a bar or something? It doesn't sound like something I'd want to do right now, like for women. Hey, let me answer this, guys. It might be something interesting. Hello? That was interesting, chat. So that was the cable company. I think that was an audit call to find out if the contractors were doing what they were supposed to. Because, so I had some internet problems, as you guys know, a little while back, and a part of it was because somebody, one of the contractors that I hired, actually clipped a cable wire and cut off me and my neighbor. Okay, well, he called DOTD, but the lines weren't marked correctly. Now, this was over a year ago when I had some of my property leveled off. So his blade was not deep at all, and he was trying to deepen the ditch, but like the line wasn't marked by DOTD, and it was very, very shallow. So when they cut it, I didn't want him to get in trouble, you know, because he was one of my contractors. I was just trying to get some land leveling done. So I called one of the contractors that originally did some cabling work for me and had him come out and paid cash for him just to splice it for me, like fix it. That was a part of the issue that I had when I originally was having those internet issues. So recently, when I started streaming again, I was having so many problems that they came back and they reran a temporary line and they submitted a work order to bury it. Well, they just finished burying it a while ago, and I guess they put in the ticket about like customer, you know, the cable was damaged due to customer. Well, they were calling me to find out what the details were on that original damage, which was about a year ago. And I told the guy, I was like, man, they didn't do anything wrong. Like, they called DOTD, but none of that stuff was marked. Matter of fact, the other day when I called them for this cable that they just buried yesterday, nobody marked those cable lines. They marked the line, they marked the water, they marked the electricity, but they didn't mark the cable. So I think what they were trying to determine is whether or not the contractors were liable for that damage, or if I was liable for the damage, or if they were just gonna eat it. And I think I played my cards right, because he didn't tell me that he was gonna bill me for it. He asked me if I knew who the contractor was. I was like, I might have fibbed a little bit. I said, I think his name was Gabe. It was Gabriel. I called him Gabe. I didn't share a last name. Anyway, I didn't want nobody to get a phone call on my account, man. Like, I was trying to be truthful with that guy, but I ain't trying to rat on nobody. I ain't trying to snitch, you know? They didn't do anything wrong as far as I was concerned. So, sheesh. But anyway, Guts, you want me to play Terraria? I'll play a little bit of modded Terraria, but I haven't streamed it or played it on played it on YouTube at all lately. I did recently play the Starlight mod a little bit, and I liked it. It was a good mod. It's incomplete. There's not much to do. The big mods, I think the Calamity is one of them, and the other one is maybe Terraria Overhauled or something. Those big conversion mods, they're pretty cool. But the thing I don't like about Terraria is you almost need a guidebook to know what to do next. Like, and if the mods that I have installed on my Terraria, I don't know what to do next. That fella named Leroy something, I think his name started with a J. Yes, Shark, just like that. Calamity and Thorium. Yeah. Thorium I was lost in. Calamity, I definitely played. Calamity was funny because I remember I built my house out of wood, and the first time I played Calamity, they straight up burnt my house down. The enemy straight up burnt my house down. It was not good. I don't even know how to change my class in Terraria. Like, I want to learn. I just haven't had time to devote to it is all, you know? Did you know the humans are born with 4 kidneys when they grow up? 2 of them become adult knees. What? Kidneys, adult knees. Have I played Subnautica? No, Verti.
What?
Never have. And you know, I never had The I never had the want to play Subnautica. I know in the recent additions to it, it was more survivally than it was in the first place, like in ARK and stuff, but all the underwater ocean crafting stuff, it seemed like a very grindy game. Not that, I mean, most of the freaking most of the freaking survival crafting games are very grindy, but it seemed pretty grindy to me. Right. Hey, you know, if it was a little bit of both,
Yeah.
Dummy Boy, if it was both, I would have been okay with it. From what ARK and others are way worse. Really nice, man. You know, for underwater stuff, if it has a good mix of over the water and underwater, I would like it. Like, I liked Raft, but even that got old. I never played... What was the other one, chat? Stranded Deep? I never played Stranded Deep, but it seems to me like I would rather Stranded Deep than Subnautica. Yeah, curious, sometimes tense. I know, like, there's some big creatures in there, some big sea creatures. Raft added islands and stuff, yeah, but Raft's, Raft reminds me of an idle clicker with RPG elements and exploration elements. And it's, to me, Raft is okay for like 4 hours. I can maybe play a few different gaming sessions and stretch it out, you know, a couple hours at a time. But after about 4 hours, I've had about enough of Raft. And it's probably just my style, you know? As a person that spends thousands of hours in ARK and a few other survivals, most survivals felt like time waste simulators. I got that too. Now, some of them did that time waste in a way that I liked better. That wasn't necessarily better, but in a way that I liked better. Like, for instance, PixARK had some strange grinding, and I liked PixARK, which was very much like ARK. Some of the MMOs that I've played, the grinding was okay. Like, skill grinding in some of the MMOs were okay.
Yeah.
Minecraft grinding, just for mats to build, was always very, very tedious to me. Yeah, nice, man. Yeah, it was relatively. Hey, thanks, Sarah Stone. It does relatively get you going, doesn't it? Base building is the best in Subnautica. I know base building was something, but I actually liked the premise of Wildlands a lot. I didn't get nearly enough of that game, but from the development was always kind of limited in a way that was restrictive, and now it didn't improve that much. Solo is quite punishing with death in Raft. Yeah, it is. Nice, man. What was another survival game that I liked? Conan Exiles a lot. Dummy Boy, did you like Conan? Modded Conan was insane, man. I enjoyed it a lot. Palworld feels very good in terms of grind as well. Like, I'm grinding right now. This is kind of boring, but I usually do a little bit more variety than this, only because I was looking for something specific. But Stranded Deep, Conan Exiles AI sucked. You talking about all the battles and stuff? Yeah, some games have a problem with that. Like, the pathing is real screwed up and stuff. I don't know. The pathing in PixARK was terrible. ARK 2, for the most part, may have improved over time, So you and me have played Bad Lad settings, so this doesn't apply at all, but I truly didn't feel Subnautica was grinding. Okay? I think I'm going to depart, chat. I think I'm okay with just one of those electricity creatures. Or did I get two? I don't know. Let's see. I need to go that way. But something tells me I should go to the right here. East? Maybe I just get on a surfing and go east. Huh? Just to see what's out here. It might just be ocean. But I brought a surfing for a reason. I might as well do it. Plus, I can't think of any better thing that I'd like to do than press auto run and then go to the restroom. That seems very productive, chat. True story, my daughter once asked me, is the dishwasher clean or dirty? I sniffed her hair and said it could use a shower?
These nuts.
What? Wrong one. Wrong. These nuts could use a shower? Hey, JJ, what's happening, bro? What am I looking for? I already found one, but it was the electricity pal, Sarah. The electricity pal. Still love Conan's Exiles. Next month update will have thralls walking around your base and eating and sleeping. That's pretty cool, Pirate. Hey, Keg, what's going on, brother? Let's see here. Let's go to Surf It. And let's open up voice attack. Okay. And oh, wait. There we go. Now we rolling. Okay, I'm going east, chat. BRB, just gonna pee. Alright. Why did I stop moving? Oh, wait, what? I thought I switched. Let me hit done. All right, I hit done again. That's weird. Yeah, I thought I did too. Oh, you know what? I didn't change the category. That's why. Rip. Didn't change the category. Dang it, Bobby. No telling how many viewers I lost, chat. It's terrible. Oh, well. My favorites are here. Now I'm out of drink, chat. Did we wreck? No. All right. Good. Good. Did I only change the title before? Yes. Probably your fault, Nice Man, because you used the command exclamation point title and all I was thinking of was title.
Bruh.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I would never blame you for my lack of success. That one's still there and that's not a counter? No. I'm just being silly. Alright. We going east, chat. Flat Earthers in panic here? You're going to swim off the edge of the world. Maybe? I don't see anything ahead of me, so maybe you're right. Is it a round world? If it is, we fitting to figure it out. Why would they have this much water and nothing? That's what I want to know. Why would it be like that, chat? Maybe there's a hidden secret. Have any of you, without mods, ever uncovered 100% of the map? Like no fog of war left? Seems like a pretty tall ask, huh? Seems like a pretty tall ask. That's a lot of map, dude. That is a lot of map. Maybe you'll get to see giant turtles in the world it's being carried by? Yes, Kate. What's the name of that mythical creature? It has a name, right? Like there's a named one? This crap has borders? Oh no, JJ. So am I just gonna hit an invisible wall sooner or later? Like I'm way out, dude. I am way out. Okay, so how about this? I don't want to waste everybody's time. If I go all the way out there and I just have to turn back around, there's that's just gonna be a lot of time, man. That's gonna be a lot of time. I never read the books for Discworld, but I did watch the movies. I forget the name. Hold up. Watch. That's what we got AI for, chat. What is the name of the mythical giant turtle that had a whole world on its back?
Giant turtle that supported the world
Gaia?
in ancient mythologies. In Greek mythology, Gaia was the earth goddess, often depicted as a colossal turtle or serpent holding up the heavens.
Really?
Similar concepts exist in other cultures, such as the Hindu god Kurma, who took the form of a giant tortoise to support the world during the churning of the cosmic ocean.
Kurma. Oh, okay. Kurma, huh? Oh, opening the map? Got you. I did lower it for what it's worth, though. Yeah, that bonk. The UI was a little loud at first, too, for sure. You got some sensitive ears, Iceman. Scientology or Terry Pratchett turtle? No, I was talking about mythology. Who's Terry Pratchett? Isn't that the guy that makes his pec muscles jump? No, that's Terry something. Akupara or Chakwa? The name of the world turtle in Hindu mythology. Hindu deity Vishnu was reincarnated as the turtle Kachapa, which did carry the world on its back. Ah, Terry Crews was the guy that wrote Discworld. Interesting. The only giant turtle in the world is Atuin from the Discworld books. So, Atuin. I mean, apparently it's in a few different mythologies. Is Palworld still crashing on Xbox One? I personally don't know because I don't play Palworld on Xbox. I haven't turned on an Xbox for months. Years maybe, actually years. But maybe somebody in chat plays it on Xbox? Terry Crews is the dude who makes Peck's joke. Yeah, Terry Crews. He's an alright kind of dude, man. Terry Crews is my kind of guy. He seems very teddy bearish, you know? He seems like a big old teddy bear. Terry Pratchett was the author behind the fantasy series Discworld. I do believe he might have been first with the Mimic Chest. Ah. See, I never even heard of Discworld before. Never even heard of Discworld. I imagine it's a science fiction or fantasy novel. Fantasy, comedy, silly. Gotcha. Yeah, there's some really good fantasy novels that I've never read or watched a movie of. I wasn't much into reading when I was young. Even less now, but I did read a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons novels, and those are really good. Terry Crews just did Last Meals podcast with Mythical Chef Josh. Great episode last week. Really, Noodle? It seems like Terry and Josh would get along. Granted, look, Josh is not my cup of tea, but that's not to say he's not very good at what he does. With that kind of energy, the way he articulates stuff is really impressive. But his whole persona is just, it's not my kind of guy. He's not my kind of guy at all. I don't particularly even like Link's demeanor much. I like Rhett a lot. Even some stuff that Rhett says is kind of weird, but they're all eccentric at this point, right? They've achieved the level of fame that, I mean, they're doing episodes with Terry Crews. Like, that's when people start becoming a little bit different. You know what I mean? So I get that, and I know not everybody's my cup of tea. Sure, I'm not trying to be, but they definitely have some things that are weird, that are strangely distinct about their personality. Especially Link, man. Link is a, how can I put this without sounding offensive? He's a whole different flavor. He's a whole different kind of potato chips. There are some eccentrics for sure. Yeah, like, I watched some of their old mythical episodes, and they weren't like that yet. They weren't like that. Like, every once in a while, I get some... That's all you had to say? Yeah, I don't want to be... I wouldn't want the guy to think that I don't think he's a good human being, because I don't know him like that, right? I don't. But the personality quirks that some people have just give me the impression like that they're... I don't know, man. Peak Pratchett humor?
What?
My wife watches them, and yeah, they got quirks. Yes, they do. I actually really like their food content. Almost everything else that they do that's not food related, I'm less interested in. Every once in a while, there's actually a competition that's interesting for me to watch or whatever, but I mainly watch them for the food content. I've seen some of their sketches that are outside of Good Mythical Morning, and I completely uninterested. Completely. All right. They just don't do it for me. Their ability to play their roles in sort of like a scripted scenario, on par. some of their improv skills also on par. I've seen improv that doesn't really go their way as well, so they're far from professional improvs, you know? Especially when they get, like, Link will get catty, and to me, I know some people will be like, ooh, get the popcorn, red pissed Link off. But to me, like, in a professional environment, when you do that on set with somebody in a performance that you know it's not going to be edited out, it's kind of like, all right, come on, dude. We're not here to watch y'all squabble.
What?
You know? But such is just about everything with life, yes. And I'm not mad at them for trying to go outside their box. First of all, everything that they do will be monetized. So why not try to be as creative as possible? Why not employ new people and explore new outlets for your business model? You've worked for a brand, have at it, bruh. I don't condemn anybody for that. God knows I've changed more than the weather over the years in my own content creation style. What I'm interested in, what I like, what I dislike, everything, you know? Also, some of their politics spill over sometimes in their comedy sketches, and you can almost tell sometimes that they have ulterior motive, and that also kind of gets to me. Even if I agree with politics for some people, I'm there to watch you compare Wendy's hamburgers to McDonald's hamburgers. When you start getting on how bad society handles mental health, it's like, look, I know you're trying to spot your sponsor here, bruh. I know what you're trying to do. I commend you for it. Keep it down to 15 seconds, please, because I really just want to fast forward you right now. And then I fast forward you and I get hit with a 60-second ad. Thanks to this new ad stuff that YouTube's got going on. Oh my God, man. Sometimes it makes me crazy, chat. Well, south. I need to go south from here.
What?
Oh, crap. I didn't mean to go into the tree. I'm trying to go over the trees.
What?
Your ad block still working? Well, you know, I have ad block on my browser.
What?
So on my PC, I don't get ads either. And believe it or not, on my slow ass tablet, I even wanted to watch YouTube on the browser, but I can't because the tablet that I have right now, I actually have it. I have the return paperwork right here. I need to return it, but I'm waiting for another one to come on sale before I do. I got a Samsung Galaxy Tab E, and it can barely run the operating system, chat. It is the most sluggish thing that I've ever seen. Also, I have to watch Crunchyroll on the Ghostery browser on that because Chrome won't do it on that tablet. It's like Chrome takes up too many resources to do it. Probably because of all the probably because just the way Chrome is a resource hog. But even more so, it will not run the Crunchyroll app. The app store for that specific tablet says this app is not compatible with this device. So I'm like, oh damn. I can't even install the Crunchyroll app on this tablet. That means I can't download content to it. That means I have no reason to have this tablet. The sluggishness I could get away with, but the only reason I got it is because it was really cheap. And it was only $10 cheaper than an A version. I didn't think there was much difference. I knew they'd both be slow, but I had no idea this one would be like so not usable, you know? Not usable. Crunchyroll just send that junk back? Right. Exactly, King. Exactly. Like, you can't even install an app, bro. A watch app. Not even a game or something. Like, I can understand if it would run a game slow or something. I ain't trying. And then, poor Max. I told Max that I would play more Roblox with him when I got a new tablet. I brought that home and he was like, "You gonna play Roblox with me on that tablet, Nanook?" I was like, nope. I can't run. I can barely run Chrome. I'm supposed to run Roblox, bruh. 3D graphics processing and stuff. That Suzuka boss dropped me a good schematic worth farming. Really? That's a boss? Oh no, that's the Suzuka boss. Northwest of me. I didn't think it looked like a boss. I found about 8 years ago, it's anything less than Microsoft Surface. It's not even worth it. I've got an Asus ROG Flow now and it's amazing. I would love to get a really, really nice tablet, but the thing is, my functionality for the tablets is very, very limited. Like, I just told you what I do with it. Chance of a legendary shoddy? Wow, nice. I might have to farm it then. I literally only watch. My tablet is mounted to an arm, like a swivel, flexible, adjustable arm next to my bedside, and it is literally my watch TV a little while before I go to bed tablet. I don't do anything else with it unless I travel, and I do the same thing with it. It's just not plugged in. The last tablet I had was a Galaxy Tab A, and it was fine, but I kept it plugged in so long that the battery started expanding. It started getting plump out the back, like the back of the case was coming off. I was like, well, time to throw this one away. So I disposed of that one, and yeah, here we are. I needed a new tablet now. All right, bruh, there is absolutely nothing out here, chat. I don't know why y'all led me into the wasteland, but here I am. Gonna take me to ever to afford the resources to make that bad boy? I bet it's a lot, huh? I bet it's a lot. Probably a bunch of that plasteel stuff, plastic metal stuff. $270 refined? Yeah, that's quite a bit. It's worth picking up a refurb Surface Pro. What? Exactly what I had in the exact same setup. So let me ask you something. One thing about a Surface. In my opinion, the Windows App Store was lacking. So getting a oh, what the hell are these? Have I gotten any of these before? I don't think so. 202 carbon fiber? Oh wait, I just threw my serpent out? I threw my serpent out, guy. Oh, I think I do have at least one. Not wasting that on that. Nope. Fun's over, chat. With them, at least. Maybe I should still get the resources from them. Serpent, you gonna do something with him? Copper keys? That's interesting. Crest? Lee's Punk Crest? Maybe I hadn't got any of those before. Windows App Store is superfluous. It's running normal Windows, so you can just install whatever you'd run on your PC and you're done. Really? Really? I didn't realize. I thought you had to use the Windows App Store on the tablet. If you can install stuff to it like a laptop, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Like you don't have to download a software specific version of a program. You just download the zip file or the executable. Did you discover the boss you're near? Not yet, Mad Toaster. I mean, are you talking about this Suzaka? I didn't discover anything here yet, except for that one. Still trying to find something in this area that's worth it. Kevin Costner, I don't know if you know that movie. Dances with Wolves. That was an old movie. I don't remember if I ever watched it though. Wife probably did. Farther south?
What?
Bro, it is dark out here. Like crazy dark. This part of the map feels less than the other parts of the map, guys. I mean, it is desert. It's supposed to be semi-barren, huh? The Last Samurai? I think I watched The Last Samurai. Wasn't The Last Samurai, what you call him? What's his name? This thing's 52, chat. Scientologist boy. Scientologist. Wow. Capture rate 2%? Seriously? Is he at 1? He's gotta be at 1, right? Wow. He way too high. He way too high for me, chat. Got the little cognito. I don't think it's happening, though. I don't think it's happening. I'll try a few more. Just in case. Wow, I got it. Got him anyway. Awesome. Well, we got a shiny cognito. Yeah, Tom Cruise. He's stationed there and gets captured by the natives in the Red Thread. But good movie for sure. There's some really good older movies that I've never seen. Even movies that like classics. What's the name of that one that I'm trying to think of? Have anybody watched Casablanca? That's supposed to be probably not my kind of movie, but they said that the story is great. It's like a romance or whatever. Romance, drama. I don't know. Probably a love story. I won't say that I don't like love stories, because I do. I never go out of my way to watch something that is first and foremost a love story or romance. But when I see a good romance form in something that I'm interested in, like these damn anime romances, oh my god, bro. I cry so much. Probably too sad. Yeah, I don't like movies that are supposed to be sad. What the hell happened with this? Yeah, this part of the map is kind of incomplete, huh? I feel like that's just, yeah, this is just, they just took the terrain stretch tool and just some of those old movies like that should be mandatory watching for younger folks. People need to relearn how to talk to each other. Definitely. You know, this is gonna sound very, very corny, but there are some things that the animes make me think about when I watch them, and I've already, this is gonna sound very corny, okay? I've already incorporated some of the changes, the way they've affected me in my life. Like, at one time, I would say most of the time I'm very attentive to my wife when she comes here back from work, but not every time, okay? And now, unless I'm absolutely 100% busy, occupied, have my hands full, something that I can't immediately pay attention to her, unless that is the situation, I always stop what I'm doing and properly greet her. Full body hug, kiss, I love you, how was your day? Attention for at least a few minutes. And then she always tells me about her day after that, but just to say, like, I commit my full attention to her for a little while, because I know she has to decompress. And it feels good, man. It feels good. Like I legit feel like it makes a difference to her, you know? You have 2 minutes, honey, go. But yeah, and you know, I've always tried to make sure things like the house were in decent order and all of that stuff. But by the time she got back, you know, I never try to be fully occupied when that happens. But yeah, it's just like really just making sure that you're you're available, you know, you're mentally available for them to talk to. Yeah, exactly, Shark.
What?
And I don't expect it in return, but I like when it happens to me. Very rarely does my wife ask me how my day was in the form of what did you get into, like, you know, the specifics on you know, what you did. Like, usually it's a very general overview of what I did. Like, I made a video, I had trouble editing this video, I had to wait on a deadline for this video, I needed someone to release content for this video, I had to get the approval for this video. Like, you know, I made a cryptocurrency trade and profited $200. Like, very matter of fact, you know, a very factual, informative type stuff. Nothing too dedicated. But I worked in retail for years, and she works in retail. So when she comes home, I get the entire explanation down from, so you know how when you're doing a planogram, there are bays and sometimes the shelves don't sit right on the specific brackets? Well, I usually am doing this with a team, but I didn't have help today, so I had to go get the Big Joe and take some of the top stock down so that I can put it and merchandise it on this aisle because sales were a little low. Like, I get the nitty gritty to the T. Sometimes she tells me percentages. Like, I get the in-depth details of her day. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I get worked up. Sometimes I get worked up because even today, even though I'm not in that environment, retail struggles still frustrate me like I'm there. I make time to talk to myself after I finish work nearly every day, but sometimes I don't bother. Oh, AKA. If you want them to ask or if you demand it and you're digging yourself out of a hole, yes, it's true. Realistically, it's a simple good practice. People, especially women, appreciate attention, and it's better to give them unprompted than to wait for them to seek it. Yes. Yes. And you know, typically when I think of attention, Shark, I think about like attention. You know what I mean? Like effort. And it's sometimes it's not that. And I think the reason people don't give enough attention to other people is because they overthink it. I think taking your eyes off your smartphone, I sound like an old fogey over here, but taking your eyes off your smartphone and looking at a person when they're talking to you, acknowledging what they're saying, even asking some questions to get a better understanding of what they're trying to say is usually a lot. You know, it really is. You know, best analogy I gave my gal is that women are like puppies and men are like cats. Women need a lot of attention and guys only want a little attention, and then we want to do our own thing. That's a lot like it, Matt Toaster. And I don't necessarily don't want my wife involved in anything that I'm doing. If she was into the stuff that I'd be into, I'd love it if my wife joined me into stuff. I love that she gives me the flexibility that she does for me to do anything that I want with 100% trust. She never worries about if I'm making enough money in my business. She knows that if I was struggling, I would tell her. She never worries about how I spend my time when I'm at home, because nothing ever gets neglected to the point that it's aggravating for her. You know, and I try to follow those simple rules. Like, I live with another person, a person that I happen to deeply care about. I don't want to make her feel burdened due to my inactivity or neglect or anything, you know, or my laziness or my sloth. Like, I have a lot of bad habits, and they're held in check specifically from the idea that I live with another person. I share a space with another person, and it's a form of mutual respect. Like, not only do I love her, but I'm at an age now to where I care about that shit. And I would really hate it if somebody else didn't respect me like that, you know? So but yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot of effort. And now and then, yes, you do want to pour some effort into it, you know? You do want to, you know, they say like women want to be romanced, for instance. It doesn't necessarily take like candlelit dinners and bouquets of flowers and, you know, getting the Visqueen and the freaking baby oil out. Sometimes it's just flirt, little simple casual flirting, and, you know, telling them hi and you know, just complimenting them and stuff. And very, very just simple flattery will do it. Hey Jericho, how's it going, man? I had to learn the hard way. I need to make sure my wife feels secure in life, because best way for me to do that is to make sure she feels noticed, appreciated, and respected. Otherwise, insecurity is gonna pile up. Yep. And for guys, we're hardwired. Oh, dude, Jericho, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope you get to feeling better, man. You got COVID? Guys are hardwired to where I need my ego stroked a little bit, but mainly all I need for my basic motivational needs, like for me to not feel insecure in my relationship, is I would probably say I need a healthy amount of intimacy Doesn't have to be full-blown lovemaking. If I just get kisses and hugs regularly, looks in the eyes, you know, some squeezes, I'm usually good with that. Every once in a while, you know, it adds up, of course, but, you know, I imagine in 10, 15, 20 years it won't be like that, but... All right. Explanation of arena rules. Is this new? What? Facility located on a remote island in the desert area. You could join forces with pals you have captured and compete against other pal tamers who are in the same world. From the pals in your team, choose the main pal to be your partner and 2 sub-pals who will participate in the battle. You win by defeating the opposing pal tamer of or all your opponent's pals. Items consumed during the battle and pals that have fallen will be restored to their original state after battle. Is this PvP, chat? No clue. Feels like a harsh flu. Spent all day yesterday under 2 blankets and couldn't get warm. Then in the evening I was sweating. Better today, but yesterday was rough. Jericho, that's exactly how I felt with COVID, man. Flu and COVID have very similar symptoms. Not saying it's either one of them, of course. I'm not a doctor, but not that you could do anything about COVID, but you can take medicine for the flu. If you're feeling exponentially better, I imagine you're on the mend. But if you're missing work due to it, it might be worth going to the doctor. Or if you're feeling froggy, just go get a test at the store. I think the rapid tests for COVID and flu are like 10, 15 bucks. Not that bad. Luckily you were off yesterday. Well, yeah, not only that, but either one of them is contagious as hell, man. That's another thing. Like, my wife will tell me that there are people that go to her store sick because they're afraid that their boss will say something. Man, in this day and age, you could get away with murder as an employee that wanted to call in sick, because if you tell me that you're running fever, you better not come around me. If I gotta work with you, I will straight up tell the boss to let you go home. Or let me go home. That's the way it look. You might not want to let them go home, but you can let me go home. I don't call in to work like I'm crazy. I definitely don't want to get everybody sick, and nobody better get me sick. I don't want to be held prisoner in a diseased environment because you think that calling somebody in when they sick like that is worth it? Not letting them go home? You know? Around here, that's when we hit up the untaxed jar salesman. Stuff will cure what ails you. Oh, man. So yeah, this, guys. Should I just enter it and see what it's all about? Yes, I should. If I die, nothing happens, right? Who do I have? I mean, I have a decent spread. Sounds like PvP? I don't know if I want a PvP. If I hit join... Oh, yeah. Not. Still waiting? No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Yeah, it does. That is PvP-ish. Matter of fact, just in case. Oh, you have to have another player in the world? Oh, well, good. Now you gotta worry about it. What time is it anyway? God dang, chat, it's 2 o'clock. I know it's kind of abrupt, but I'm gonna run it. Mr. A, any more chance for ARK RP? If there's any good servers, Mr. A, I'll think about it for streaming, for sure. I know it's probably a late message, but I thought about doing some more RP again. I would just rather it be in a very, very cool server. Oh. What? What is the sound? I just heard a bunch of sounds, chat. I don't know what that sound was, but it was kind of weird. Did my camera break as well? There we go. You heard M9 earlier? That was MRP, WRP firing back up again. What's MRP, WRP? Is that fantasy? In general, we have quite good benefits, etc. Sweden. But 80% pay on sick leave. 1 day and we get 0 pay to dissuade from staying home. So a lot of people from work while sick as to not lose a day of payment. Add to something of the culture in some parts of our projects. I work even if I'm sick. I have a big penis, so disease spreads. Yeah, that's crazy for me, man. Ah, Westeros RP. What is that sound? I keep hearing a sound, chat, and I'm confused. Oh, is it me, Mayhem, on Steam? Was that playing the whole time? Oh my god. I hope it wasn't. Jesus. The trailer has been looping in the background on Steam. For me, Mayhem, what I just showed y'all earlier. Ah, he's doing it apparently. I see. Shark, if you get that's so weird. Oh, it wasn't coming? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, Steam isn't an audio source for the stream, so probably not. Is it nice, man? Maybe. I don't know. It was weird. I just kept hearing some music, and I finally recognized the sound when I put my headphones on. It's this stupid air conditioner. I can't hear nothing over it. Westeros RP, I got you. Well, yeah, I heard somebody saying something about that, too. I know Circle usually runs a pretty intense thing, but I wouldn't be opposed to looking into it. I definitely wouldn't. Send if you get any info about it, Short. Just DM it to me. DM it to me on Discord, and I'll take a look at it to see if I can think of a good character concept. Maybe I will. I'll see. Maybe this time I'll actually try to play a badass or something. Or maybe I'd play a bad guy. You guys, y'all think I'd make a good bad guy? I'm long retired from RP, but I heard about M9 about it this morning. They invited him back too. Nice. Yeah, if you talk to him again, he could DM me as well. If he can't, and y'all in my Discord, just at me, and I'll look into it for sure. Anyway, guys, I'm gone. Love y'all. Tomorrow I will probably stream, but I'll be late. If not, I'll see y'all Wednesday for sure. Oh no, tomorrow is Wednesday. Thursday, I mean. Love y'all. Bye bye.